What is up, everybody? My name is Justin from Party Rental Knowledge, and I teach tips and tricks in the party rental industry. Today's video, I'm gonna give you a tour. Okay, party people, I started about 6 years ago in Buffalo, New York. I did a whole video on where I started and how I got to here. This is where we do the business today. Now we're here, I'll show you around. So here we are in the front office, the vestibule. This is where all the customers come to do their pickups. One of the salespeople will have a conversation with them or just handle everything real quick right through here. If they're picking something up like tables and chairs or concessions, they'll be handed a slip. The guys will pull everything. They're literally doing customer pickups because they want to save money. You just gotta really make sure that they understand that they're not gonna be able to fit an 8-foot table inside a little car. So don't mind the mess. The cleaning lady was supposed to come yesterday, but she didn't. Anybody that works in the company can take one of these laptops. They can control any one of these stations in the building. Everything in the building operates basically off a laptop. All of my stuff operates off the cloud. My booking software operates off the cloud. My CRM, Google Workspace, all of my stuff is on the cloud. It's really just about organization. I talk about organization when it's a dirty warehouse, but running a party rental company is just organized chaos, and it is mid-season right now in the end of July. It is just organized mass chaos. So this is the office. I really wish I can bring you in on a busy day, but we're gonna do another video that just kind of shows you how the office operates. This is literally the heart and the brains of the company, and outside of the warehouse, the rest of the building is the body. So we're gonna show you the body of the company. We're gonna show you all the meat and potatoes. So let me take you on a little walk through the wild side. All right, let's get it started now. This is where all the chaos happens. I'm not gonna lie, it's not the biggest warehouse, but we have a lot of aerial space and it does its job. This is where I keep all the little parts and pieces and tools. This thing right here. This thing's annoying. This is a high striker. This was a mistake. It makes a bunch of money, but I don't wanna leave it outside to get rusted. I didn't measure the ceilings before I bought this, and it doesn't fit. I thought it would, so I have to get a slightly smaller version. We're giving you a real warehouse tour. We're gonna give you the real nitty gritty. I'm not gonna sit here and clean up everything. This is just one row of all of our blowers. We have 3 different types of blowers that we usually carry. 1s, 1.5s, and 2 horses. They're very standard throughout the industry. I like to wrap my blowers a special way. I like to have white tape marked on the 1s, red tape marked on the 1.5s, and green tape marked on the 2s, because as you can see, there's all these different color blowers that come from different manufacturers when you buy different bounce houses. I buy a lot of blowers from Tent and Table. That's why I see a lot of black and yellow. They're local in Buffalo. There's all kinds of other stuff on here. I have all my little accessories. I want to make them quick and easy accessible up here. Down here, we have all the sandbags. I like to keep them close to the trucks. This is where we get a lot of the inflatables in and out. On the other bay, we do a lot of the tents. If you have a warehouse, you're building a warehouse, the biggest thing you can do is just get some ceiling height, get some racks in there. Suddenly all that crap just fits better. If you're looking to buy pallet racking, there's always usually somebody selling it used, or there's wholesalers that basically resell large quantities from companies going out of business. This stuff is sturdy, it lasts for years. So right here is we have a Enterprise rental. It's a 26-foot truck from Enterprise. I have 3 other trucks for them right now. I really only use a couple in the winter. During the summer, we really ramp up and we get a lot of vehicles. We have a lot of guys, we have a lot of business. We're in a northern state, so we do everybody's parties and everybody's corporate events. Everybody's doing it on a Saturday or a Friday, and we're making it happen. Using Enterprise is just great. It really helped my business grow based off the demand. You need trucks, equipment, and people, and you can make a bunch of money. Right here, we have all the games and little pieces. I have my dance floor. A lot of the foam mats go here for all the hard surfaces. One thing that I do that nobody else really does is a color coding system. Games are green, obstacles are orange, red is combos, bounce houses are black, yellow for the archways, and blue for water slides. Color coding your units and color coding things just make things a little bit quicker. We have everything labeled for the names. I'm getting all these QR code tags and stickers from IO, so people will be able to scan QR codes on each unit and see any information that we have about it, size, where it was before, where it's going next, where it's supposed to be. You'll be able to actually have your employees put it out for maintenance if it needs to be repaired. Using the QR code system for I/O is a game changer. Right here we have all these new dollies that are a lot better for chairs. I'll show you how those work in a second. These dollies are from Tent Table. I don't like them that much. I bought a bunch of them. The wheels kind of just get messed up on them. These wheels are better. We're gonna be replacing these wheels on these dollies. These frames are better. The carpet, the chairs slide a little bit more. The rubber, they don't slide. Best of both worlds would be combining parts of both dollies, so we're gonna do that. At the end of the day, when we put our chairs are strapped like this. 50 on a stack, on a dolly. Makes life easier moving them in and out. All these are on wheels, so it's in the farthest point of the warehouse, and it's in its own little room. It makes things easier, especially when we just line them all up. We can save a lot of space doing this. We also have a lot of our round tables stored in here. All of our 8-footers are right by the door because those are heavy and hard to move, so we keep those by the door. These are cocktail table carts. You can fit 10 tables on a cart with the legs and the feet. When you have a box truck like that, you can stack a couple of these and do a wedding of 10 tables, of 20 tables. You'd be surprised how much money just dropping these cocktail tables off are doing. People rent cocktail tables. This is a really easy way to transport them. And now we'll head out this way and I'll show you the rest of the warehouse. Right over here, we just have a ton of inflatables. This is one of our main inflatable section. On top of all the bounce houses, I have all these barrels. All these barrels are gonna go once I have a forklift here coming soon. And a lot of these inflatables will be going up. I have a lot of stuff already out. So this place really gets jam-packed. Right here is one of my electric dollies. If you're doing this business, you need an electric dolly. You want an electric dolly. This is basically an employee for $3,500. Everybody wants a Tesla robot to run their business and do their thing. This is the closest thing we got in this day and age. It really helps. It does a lot of the work. This is a workhorse. This is my Rolls All one. I love it. Red, white, and blue paint. Thank you, Tommy. I really appreciate that. I love that he does the custom colors. It's got straps on it. This thing's a monster. It's honestly one of the lighter weight dollies I have, but it can handle some of the largest load. There's also this really cool stake out spot for your steaks. You can put in here and slide them through. The dolly is just a good dolly all around. So this is the mini golf area and the foam machine area. This is one of the things in my company that makes me a lot of money besides bounce houses. It's expanded so much that we've actually had to start thinking about what we're gonna do. I'm gonna have a trailer for the mini golf and it's just gonna live on that trailer. And I think I'm gonna have one dedicated person just to deliver that. It's gonna have its own separate fee. I have a separate website for it as well. I'm gonna run it as a separate company, but also an offering through Just In Case, all managed through my operating system. Inflatable office. It's complicated for some, but easy for me to set up. And we're gonna do the same thing for foam, but we're gonna actually store that here. This whole shelf is usually filled with carnival games. They're all out right now, except for a couple of them. Right here is a lot of all the spare parts for all the games. It's just a bunch of supplies and extra little stuff for the games. We also keep a lot of extra stuff in the bags for if customers need them as well, but we don't pull them out when we originally do the games because you'll just lose a lot of that supplies. The more you have at the warehouse, the better. This alley is a way we can get some of the games on the left, but also a way we can access more tent poles and store more tent poles and parts in here. So a lot of our tent pieces and corners and connectors are in this section and we can access them from both sides. And a lot of our accessories are up here on the top as well. And then we have on the shelf past that, more blowers. It helps us get these bays a little bit deeper on that end side too, right behind the tables. I'll show you this section right now. Over here, we have my other game section. A lot of these are from Twister Display. The other game section I showed you, we have a lot of Aquaventronics games that go there. I have all my cornhole sets up here. More of the tent parts, accessories in this section. A lot of our LED furniture. I have a chest freezer right there for some of our ice cream jobs. On the right here, we have a lot of our tent tops and sidewalls. Then up top, we have a lot of things we don't use, like my bumper thumpers. I wish those go out as more, but it's more of a college market thing where we're pushing more to now. Also at the top, we have a lot of our pallets. I use all these plastic pallets to line the floors of the warehouse in the bounce house section, so none of this concrete eats up any of the vinyl. Usually this is filled with tables as well. They're all out this weekend. Right over here, we have even more tent stuff. Like I said before, we keep the tables close to the doors of the trucks so we don't have to lug tables throughout the warehouse. Same thing with the sandbags. If you can keep those close to your door when you're setting up layout for your warehouse, it'll make your life a lot easier when you're setting up your tent rental company or your bounce house company. It'll help you out a lot. We have more blowers that go here. Right here is my tent rack. We sort all the poles by color. We have more pipes coming in. This is where I store everything. They're color coded. Purple for the hip poles for 20 wides, white for intermediate poles for 20 wides. Perimeter poles are blue. Our hip poles for 10 wides are the green ones, and our legs share. They're go on the bottom, they're black. We also have one other style, the high peak. We have a couple of those tents and we keep those poles up here. Those are all out as well. Over here, we have our water source for outside. This allows me to get all my water access outside. It's right in the front of the building inside. I don't have to worry about pipes freezing in the winter. If I need water in the winter up here, I can use it right here. A lot of our tent accessories, caps, chair straps, tent straps, all that stuff kind of goes over here. On all these hooks, we put a lot of the extension cords on the side of the tent bay. Storing in bounce house stakes sucked for a long time. Then I realized, hey, I can cut a water barrel in half and put a bunch of them in there. This way, this is the best way I've seen to store tent stakes. If I needed to, I could roll this on and off a truck as well, with or without a forklift. And I get this from Granite Industries. They're a sponsor of Wood Group as well. They're great. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you for taking a look at the warehouse. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. I'd love to answer them. If you're looking to start a party rental company, I'll help you. We have education for everyone. Join us on Facebook. Join us at partyrentalknowledge.com. Like and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next one.